to it. Welcome to a new video. Today is going to be my end of winter favourites. I've got everything in this little notebook here and I'm going to split it into sections. I'm going to have things I've been wearing, things I've been consuming, things I've been creating, and experiences. First things first, we're going to start with what I've been wearing. I have been wearing this perfume to death. I got this in August. Can you see? This is gorgeous. This is Sugar Leather. I'm not even going to bother pronouncing the perfume house. But this is very similar to Angel Share. If you like Angel Share and that cinnamony cognac smell, you will love this. This to me is like my version of Angel Share. I love this so much and I'm so sad to be leaving it behind until next year. One thing that I've been wearing to death is this coat. And you can see why. She is just truly unbelievable and I found her on eBay. She was a pretty penny, but she was totally worth it. I really lucked out on this one. If there's a coat that is me, it's this coat. And I've worn her non-stop. So this will be loved for a lifetime and I can't wait to get her and Sugar Leather and the next item out next year. Another item that needs to be put away in storage is again another coat, which looking at it now is very, very similar to the last. So this coat here is again fur trim and she's got a leopard print lining. Again, she's a similar length to the last one. She's kind of like what I wear to work. I used to wear just like a plain leather jacket, but this feels more me. It is just incredibly made. An item which I've been loving to wear with that coat is this bag here. And this is the most gorgeous carpet bag I've seen. Just love the different shades because I wear a lot of brown and I don't really wear a lot of black, but it just ties in the brown when I want to wear black. I love the hardware and the buckles. It's just a really good size. I don't know, I've really been obsessed with carpet bags lately and I want to get like a lighter cream one. It just really is great and I wear it to work every single day, so it's definitely got its use out of it. Something which I've been wearing that fits into more makeup skincare category is this Kiko Everlasting Colour Precision Lip Liner in 508. It's just a beautiful colour. I would just describe it as the perfect mauve. This is my second one, so that just speaks volumes as to how much I adore this. And I really do think it's gorgeous and I do recommend it to anyone. When it comes to shoes, there is only one pair that I could really fit into this category. These have been my love throughout these autumn months. I wear a lot of browns in general and tans and creams. But when it gets to winter, I wear a lot of dark browns. I just think these are gorgeous. I would describe them as like Victorian lace-up boots. You can see why I love these. They're perfect height, perfect shape, perfect colour. I just adore them so much. I think they are breathtaking as much as a shoe can be breathtaking. I have a couple of dresses that I've been non-stop wearing. I've mentioned before that I'm obsessed with 1970s fashion, but more particularly 1970s cape dresses. So I have been loving this one. The bottom of it is very simple, but I like that because you only really need the top. But she's just gorgeous. Like the subtlety, the colours. When I tell you I have been living in this dress, I have been living in this dress. The only other dress that I've really been living in is this one. You can probably tell from my favourite dresses that I have a type, especially when it comes to colours. With that coat, the tan fur coat, it is just beautiful. I just think it's perfect. I think it is gorgeous and I think it's one of those pieces, well, all of my pieces in my wardrobe I do expect to keep forever, but this is one of the ones that I would cherish forever and ever. And going with the tan/orange theme of all my dresses and coats, I've been loving these earrings here. These were actually my grandma's. I had the opportunity, same with this necklace actually. I had the opportunity when she passed to go through her jewellery. I found these. They're clip-ons, which they can get slightly painful, but if I don't wear them for too long, they're fine. They're like this tortoiseshell orange gold, and they go perfectly with both of those dresses I've just showed you and the coat. I really adore them, and the fact that they have such a sentimental meaning to me just makes them priceless and makes me want to wear them more. So that is everything that I've been wearing these last few months. For the things I've been consuming in terms of music, I have listened to a lot of Arctic Monkeys. I made a playlist I think in October when I wasn't feeling very confident, and I put the songs that would, you know, make me confident. There's no other way to put it. So I had a lot of songs that kind of embody the femme fatale and the man-eater and all those words that I don't really align with but like to embody every now and then. So I listen to a lot of I can't say it. So I listen to a lot of Arctic Monkeys, specifically their like AM album. I really do love that one. A special favourite of mine is Arabella. I listen to a lot of Addison Rae. She released a few songs these last few months, like Diet Pepsi, Aquamarine and High Fashion, and all of them I love. My favourite personally is Aquamarine. She's on my radar. I can't wait for an album that's going to come out. I've been listening to a lot of Lana Del Rey, obviously. I've been listening to a lot of Harry Styles' stuff, particularly his self-titled album. I've been listening to a lot of Nessa Barrett as well. And of course Amy Winehouse. I really fell in love with Amy Winehouse. I haven't listened to her in a while actually, because I think I did listen to her a little bit too much at one point. My favourite song of hers is Amy, Amy, Amy. That just embodies confidence to me, and yeah, that's kind of what I've been listening to. When it comes to what I've been watching, I can only really think of one thing, and that's Sex and the City. I just really love it. I tried to watch it when I was younger, and of course I didn't relate to it, and I still don't completely. My personal favourite character is Miranda, and I hate how much hate she gets, and I can't believe people call her the worst character. And when it comes to reading, I have been reading a few things, mainly fantasy romance books at the moment. But something that really stuck with me was I listened to the Chatigny series. Not the full thing, I'm currently on the second book, but the first one I flew through. I decided to read/listen to the books that I would have read in my teen years if I wasn't so concerned what people thought of me. So I'm kind of reconnecting with my teen Lucy, and I'm really loving it, especially that series. My favourites when it comes to creating have obviously been YouTube. I have been trying to do it, and I emphasise trying to do it consistently. Particularly, I really enjoy making thumbnails. It reminds me of the times that I used to make mood boards at university, so it's nostalgic and relaxing to me. And the last category, but definitely not least, is my favourite experiences. I have done a lot looking back within these months. So we're going to start with the sheer amount of time that I have spent with friends and family since moving from Falmouth to Bath. If you don't know your UK geography, Falmouth is right in the south. It would take 7 hours on a train to get back to my hometown, whereas I am now 2 hours. So to have my friends and family visit me, and me being able to go home more often, like we've done some trips to Brighton as well, to London, and of course I've had them stay here. I love them to bits, and I can get emotional talking about this, but I'm just incredibly grateful for those girls. So to share those memories more frequently, it's just so special to me. Another experience that I've been loving is I've tried out a lot of different fitness classes, but not your typical fitness classes. I'm talking aerial yoga, aerial silks, pole, hoops. A lot of you probably don't know, but I have done pole in the past. I loved it, but I fell out of love with it because I felt like I was performing, particularly performing like sexiness, and it wasn't me. Now I do silks pretty regularly, like every week, and I've dabbled in aerial yoga and aerial hoop. They're both things I love as well, but aerial silks has my heart, and I go every week. It just feels so ethereal and whimsical. That feels more me than pole did. Another experience that I just really adored was I went to Disneyland Paris with my siblings and my sister's fiance. It was incredible. To spend time with my siblings in particular, I don't get to do that very often because we're all around the country. So to spend quality time with them, especially in a place like Disneyland, which is just full of magic, and it's just a memory that I will always cherish and always remember. And the very last experience, but definitely not the least by any means, I actually feel quite emotional about this. I actually helped out in a theatre production in February. I studied costume design at university, so I was part of the wardrobe team. It was the most incredible, fulfilling, joyful experience I think I've ever had. I remember particularly when I was sat in the theatre watching the rehearsals, I just thought back to little Lucy watching the pantomime in awe, wanting to be there, wanting to be a part of it, and it was just a magical experience to sit there in this theatre and be part of something like that. Even if I was just a small role, I felt useful and I felt like appreciated. I got letters afterwards from some of the cast that I was dressing, and it was so inspiring, and when it ended I did pull my eyes out. But we look back with joy, not with sadness, because there's more around the corner. Anyway, let's get rid of those. They are my end of winter favourites. I have had the best time these few months, although there's obviously been ups and downs, so I guess I will see you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching.